How much can your $20 get you? In some places, it can get you a smoothie or a nice dinner, but in Sharp Shopper, it can get you a week's worth of food. Sharp Shopper is one of America's leading closeout grocery chains, offering premium products at absurdly low prices. In this video, we'll be going through Sharp Shopper's history and the appeal that's let it stick around for so long. Stick around until the end of the video to find out the biggest factor in their continued success. A brief history. Would it surprise you to know that Sharp Shopper stores last longer than the products they sell in the store? Established in December 1988 by husband and wife duo Dennis and Bonnie Sharp, what we now know as a huge chain grocery store was once a single store located in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. Although the original store itself isn't where it used to be, a newer store stands just across from it, featuring the same affordable grocery items. After seeing success with Sharp Shopper, the two decided to start spreading slowly but surely throughout America. But first, they had to take over Pennsylvania. Sharp Shopper literally branched out from its hometown, expanding to cities around Pennsylvania. Their continued growth throughout the years earned them enough money to take root in Ephrata permanently as their home base, opening up a large warehouse and a humble little corporate office that looks more like a house than a corporate building. Nowadays, Sharp Shopper continues onward with the family legacy being passed down to Mike and Darren Sharp just in 2022. But this isn't the only legacy being passed down and maintained. There's also their mission as a company. This mission has not only helped the company become what it is today after 37 years of operations, it is also the reason why it'll keep going higher. The mission. Erewhon, Gelson's, Bristol Farms, and a bunch of other grocery stores have found their niche in the market by becoming high-end luxury grocery stores that were a fashion statement. Costco has found its cornerstone by becoming a large wholesale grocery store that offered cheaper than usual grocery items to the masses. Sharp Shopper, on the other hand, found its niche by looking at Costco's low prices and saying, "Oh my beer." Costco's mission statement is made up of three bold statements. The first is to make quality products available to the community at low prices. The second, to offer excellent personal customer service. And lastly, the third mission is to provide customers and employees with a friendly, clean, and safe environment. Now yes, these mission statements do speak for themselves, but you didn't click this video to hear us read through their website, now did you?
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
So without further ado, let's take a deeper look at what each of these mission statements mean. Low prices. During a trying time where grocery store prices are 13.1% higher than it was in 2021, people are always looking for the next big steal. Sharp Shopper gets its name not from the sharp and wise customers that shop at their store, but from the razor-thin profit margins that each product sells for just to save their customers a pretty penny. Sharp Shopper manages to maintain these razor-thin prices by being something called a closeout grocery store, or as some like to call it, salvage grocery. These closeout groceries often strike up deals with other big brands for any products that would otherwise be deemed unsellable to the market. Be it faulty packaging, failed products that didn't sell well, or simply products that are nearing their best buy date with nowhere to go. Notice how we said best buy date instead of expiration date. Well, there's a good reason behind that. That's because in the world of salvage groceries, like Sharp Shoppers, expiration dates are only suggestions and not hard deadlines. This is a practice called short dating, and most of, if not all, the products in Sharp Shopper are short dated to some capacity. Companies are much more willing to sell their products at close to nothing if it means saving products that would otherwise be headed to a landfill. Oh, and speaking of landfills, did you know that around $161 billion worth of food is estimated to be dumped every year into landfills? All because big companies aren't willing to risk their image by selling a few dented soda cans. No company is free from this dreaded packaging mistake, so no company is safe from the best buy date either. What these companies don't understand, though, is that most shoppers in America are now more than willing to take a risk eating something just a few days past their best buy date if it meant that you would be spending around 80% less. And that percentage is not an exaggeration. And to sweeten the pot even further, it won't be just random brands you'll be finding on the shelves of Sharp Shopper. It'll be big brands. Cheetos, Doritos, Coke, and even Kellogg's are abundant in these stores. But these low prices are just a part of the experience that shoppers get when buying from Sharp Shopper. There is so much more that goes into the Sharp Shopper experience. The full service. Sharp Shopper prides itself on providing a safe and accessible place for their customers and employees to get their discounts. One of the main worries that buyers have is the health effects of buying and consuming products that are close to their best buy date. For all of the worrywarts in the audience, Sharp Shopper has you covered with their handy-dandy product dating guide found on their website. This guide can be used by customers to determine whether or not their shopping needs are met. Some of the information in the manual include how to read the best buy date, what to watch out for, and legal justifications on why they're allowed to sell these products and for how long. Admittedly, this manual is just a glorified waiver for those willing to take the risk, basically telling the customers that they should know what they're getting themselves into. But hey, can't say they didn't warn you. But then again, the only risk of eating something a bit past the best buy date is decreased nutritional value and quality, something that can be overlooked considering the amount of savings you just made. To lower the risk of anything food getting into the danger zone, Sharp Shopper frequently updates their shelves, ensuring that shoppers can have a safe and healthy shopping experience. And yes, that includes frozen goods. Each store that Sharp Shopper has can also accommodate many disabilities, something that should be the norm, but still needs to be said. As we've dissected Sharp Shopper's mission statements, it's clear that the store does have a solid plan for the future. What they didn't count on though was this byproduct of the social media age: treasure hunting. Social media has boomed since Sharp Shopper opened in 1988, and it is now one of the most effective marketing tools ever. If you take a look at Sharp Shopper's market presence, you wouldn't really see much of anything. They have their usual website and Facebook account, but that's about it. Thankfully for them, they don't have to. Word of mouth and social media influencers have turned Sharp Shopper into their own special version of Treasure Island, where the jackpot can be found in the greatest deals. Every customer goes to Sharp Shopper not just for the discounts, but to brag about the gems that they find along the way. This can be seen in one of the many haul videos showing discounted items, or simple challenges to see how far you can stretch $20. This social media trend has formed a sort of community between Sharp Shoppers, letting everyone in on special discounts they were able to sleuth on in their latest visits, or praising others for their impressive discounted haul. Heck, the staff at the store is so friendly that they've even started assisting friendly Sharp Shoppers by pointing them towards the latest and most impressive addition to the shelves. But of course, as nice as the staff can be, not everything is perfect in Sharp Shopper. Labor troubles. While the stores themselves have been thriving with many customers occupying the aisles, one thing that seems to be missing now is employees. As of now, it seems that there are some Sharp Shopper stores that are severely understaffed. An operation manager at one of Sharp Shopper's branches claims that in its entirety, Sharp Shopper only has 80% of the employees it needs to work optimally. This worker shortage has caused lots of complaints from current employees, saying that they're overloaded with work and can't operate properly. Although Sharp Shopper has tried its hardest to increase its number of workers, it's an uphill battle trying to compete with the standards of other bigger grocery stores. But regardless of the struggles, Sharp Shopper chugs along, ever ready to provide its customers with the biggest discounts available. So the next time you're looking to buy grocery items for cheap, don't let these closeout items go to waste.